Here we go. It is the Big Time Show. Woohoo! Welcome, welcome, everybody, once again to the Big Time Show. Yeah. Here we are again. Here again for the show. We appreciate you so much for those. Hey, what's up, Erica? Hello, E. Kush, what's going on, my brother? How you feeling, man? Listen, welcome to the Big Time Show. Thankful for another chance to come to you again. I am on my show here on Facebook. I am here also on Periscope. I am also presently right now on YouTube. Hello to all of my people that are looking at me now here on this now. I am going to share this with a couple of people if I seem distracted. But let me just share this with a few people. Glad to have you guys in. I want to thank Eric Winters for allowing me to use his music as the opening for our show. I appreciate him. You can follow him at the Chord Academy on Instagram, the Chord Academy on Instagram. You can see, hear all this type of good music that will be going on at the time. I think that you guys will. I'm hearing myself, and y'all forgive me, but I'm raggedy right now. But I appreciate you guys. What's up? What's up, bro Coleman? I feel you, man. Hey, Macho, what's up, man? I appreciate you guys tuning in with me this on today. I'm going to crank up in just a second, but I want to share this with just a few groups of mine that I am in real quick. And I'll be here. Again, Alec Winters. You can find him at the Chord Academy on Instagram. You can hear that. He's a jazz artist that you'll out of Boston, Massachusetts, young guy who's presently in the Berklee School of Music. Contacting him for permission, of course, to use his music, and he allowed me to. And check this out, he let me use it for free. Of course, I offered him a few things. All he wanted just was the recognition of his music. So I appreciate him for letting me use it. You can follow him again at the Chord Academy, and you will be able to hear what he has to offer there. Again, he's a smooth jazz artist. You can check him out. I appreciate all of you guys that are listening possibly to this replay. Will be on Twitter, that will be on LinkedIn, that will be on Tumblr, that will be on Pandora. Also, I also will be with iHeartRadio now. The podcast is on iHeartRadio also. I am on Google Podcasts also. I just found that out. Actually, I'm somewhat of everywhere. I just didn't know some of the things that I was on. I totally had forgotten to be janky. I'm a little janky today because I had totally forgotten that I submitted all that. So I am on Google Podcasts also. And so you can hear me, the replays. You can download all of my stuff, all the previous shows that I've had. You can check all of that out at your own leisure, but it's all there for you. You guys, I appreciate your support. And there it is. Listen, I want to go ahead and just come to you today, as I always do, at Saturdays at 3 o'clock, trying to get you guys somewhat, I guess, hype or realistic, and check out what about the Cowboys this Sunday. This Sunday is going to be very interesting, y'all. For y'all that don't know, hey, what's going on? I see you. Hey, Buddha, what's going on? My brothers are here. My Cowboy family, brothers and sisters are here. The group that I'm in. I appreciate you guys tuning in to me. Now, matter of fact, I ain't shared it in y'all in our group, so let me hurry up and share that. So I appreciate you guys doing that. Let me do this real quick, and I promise you I am going to get with you in just a hot second. And E-Kush, you already did it. Appreciate it. Thank you, E-Kush. Thank you. Thank you, E-Kush. Appreciate that, man. It's already there. Listen, this is going to be interesting. I see you, E-Kush. I see you, man. I appreciate it. This is going to be interesting this week. It really is. For those that look at me on Facebook, y'all like my Christmas cowboy pajama. What's up, LC? I see you. Hey, what's up, Kenny Williams? I see you, man. Appreciate you. Come on, hang with me for a minute. I accept all Giant fans and all you other guys. What's going on? Kevin says Jalen Hurts is ready to get as many hits on him as possible. I'm gonna get into the game in just a second. But Kevin, as always, you already on point as usual. So we're gonna hit that point in just a second. It's interesting this week because the fan base is so split this week. We are still whenever the Cowboys win, because the division is so bad as far as the record goes, that the Cowboys have actually not been eliminated from playoff contention. Actually, in all actuality, they're still alive. And a lot of things have to happen in order for them to make it. But the truth of the matter is that some of these things can happen. For instance, the Washington football team, if they lose every game from here on out, the last two games, and the Cowboys win, they can actually win the division. It is far-fetched, but it is not so far-fetched that it's not reality. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's not as far-fetched as you seem. And please understand, I'm not trying to pump hope into this. I'm not. Please don't get me confused. I'm one of the ones that believe that it's over and we should be looking toward the draft. I don't think we're gonna win the division. I don't think we're gonna win every game from here on out. But at the same time, I thought that the 49ers would beat us. So there it is. So it's split down the middle with a bunch of the fans, because a lot of fans actually still believe that we can win this thing. So you got fans who are pulling that wagon. Then you got guys like me and a few others who said, hey, okay, we won, good. The guys showed some heart, good, all right, all that stuff. But our eyes are already focused on the offseason. But this game here, in actuality, I feel is really going to tilt one way or the other what's going to happen the following week. If we lose tomorrow, it's over. Y'all, the fans that thought that we were going to win and all that can now come on and join us, and we'll be one big happy family again. But, however, if we win, things get a little interesting. Hello to everybody on Podbean also. Thank you for joining in with me. Appreciate it so much. Thank you so. Thank you so much for hanging with me on today. So I don't know where you. Macho says we want Papa. Papa. Macho says not me. So we just gotta see what's going on with everything and see exactly what's gonna happen after today. We have to see. I mean, after tomorrow, we just got to see. Personally speaking, as far as the game goes on tomorrow, this is not the same Philadelphia team that we saw earlier that we lost to. Let me throw that in. I do realize Ben DiNucci, the great Ben DiNucci, was our quarterback for that game. And obviously Andy Dalton is playing, so there is a difference. I will say that. However, the Philadelphia Eagles are completely different. They are having fun, number one. They're not worried about the record. They're having fun, and they have been scoring a lot of points. And the reason why is because of what Kevin said just a few minutes ago. It is because of Jalen Hurts. It's no question about that. He has breathed life into the Philadelphia Eagles, and he is playing just as he did at Alabama. He's looking just like he did when he was at Oklahoma. He is a difference maker. No, he is not the greatest quarterback of all time. No, he is not he's not a Pro Bowl quarterback, but he is a difference maker. They're playing better. The team responds better. They're scoring points. And so he's a problem. Jalen Hurts is a problem. He was a problem at Alabama. He was a problem in his high school. He probably was a problem in Pop Warner. He probably was a problem when he was 5, 6 years old playing football. He's been a problem at Oklahoma. Everywhere he's played, he is a problem to any defense that he's seen. There's no question about it. I like him. I always have liked him. I just hate that he went to the Eagles. But Jalen Hurts is a serious issue. He is a serious issue, and I'm not sure if we're ready for him. The running backs have been running better for Philadelphia. Miles Sanders has played good football since Jalen got in. The receivers are happier since Wentz have sat down. Jalen Hurts is responsible for he's done throw for over 300 yards since he's been starting. I don't think he got a pick. He's not scared to get hit. That's part of his game. He likes the contact. He's not shying away from contact. The kid is a winner. Bottom line, the kid is a winner. He has an attitude. He's got as we like to say in my Cowboy family group that I'm in, he has some dog in him. He does. He's always had dog in him. Always. It ain't just started. The kid is a ball player. And he does make a difference. And yes, as of right now, because there's not a lot of game film on him, you're learning on the fly. But as for right now, the offense does look better with him playing rather than Carson Wentz. It's no question about it. Hey, Anthony Richard, yes, he is. He says Jalen Hurts is the real deal. Carson Wentz is trash-proof winner. I couldn't agree 100% more with Anthony Richard. Appreciate you, Anthony, for joining in. I couldn't agree more with you. No question about it. Okay, I was having a problem on Podbean because people cannot hear me. I think that's what's going on here. Let me check it out real quick. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me now on Podbean? Can you hear me on Podbean? Can you hear me on Podbean? If you cannot, Can you hear me? Testing, 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 testing. Talk to me, Podbean, before I move on. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me on Podbean? I'm waiting. Whoever's on Podbean, can you tell me if you can hear me? If not, I'll keep moving on. Hey, Pastor Anderson. How you doing, sir? What's going on? Yes, sir. Good to see you. Pastor Anderson, great preacher, great young preacher that we have here in, forgive me, the Cane Creek Church, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that is right. I believe I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pastor Anderson. Bless you, newly elected pastor there, doing a great job. Great job. Appreciate him for joining in. Hurts is a problem, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Cowboy fans. I didn't want him to play because I knew that Jalen Hurts was gonna change things. I wanted Carson Wentz to play. I didn't want Jalen Hurts to play. I'm not saying I'm scared of him. Don't get me wrong. Okay, Erica, I'm saying I'm having a problem on Podbean. Okay. Having a problem on Podbean, and I do not know why. Let's see here. Y'all forgive me, but my Podbean audience is not hearing me, and I have a problem with it. Okie dokie. Okay. All right. Well, I have a problem with them on. Let me see here. Podbean, forgive me. All right. There you go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Talk to me. Talk to me. Yay. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. All right. I'm getting back to it. Andrew Richard says, let's be real. When we make plays out of the pocket, new plays start. As a Philadelphia and Eagles fan, Wentz waits for plays to come to him where Hurts makes the plays happen. So, Andrew Richard, you're a Philadelphia fan. If we win, Peterson could get fired. If we lose, Wentz may be losing his spot. Well, Anthony, I'm quite sure, Anthony, you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan. I didn't know that before, but we don't like the Eagles, but I'm quite sure you can say you don't like the Cowboys. But welcome to the show. I agree with you 100%. And as far as my brother E. Cush have just said, I'm going to be honest with you, E. Cush. If Wentz wins tomorrow and wins the last game, it's going to be a real discussion on where the Eagles go from there. I think, to be honest with you, and the way that Carson Wentz have responded, he's a good teammate, but he's made it perfectly clear that he does not want, essentially, to be a backup. And rightfully so, Wentz could start in other places, and I already got the spot picked out for him. I believe that John Elway and his love and infinity for quarterbacks, I really believe that John Elway would hurry up and bring Carson Wentz to Denver. That's just me. Some it's other places that'll be glad to have Carson, but I really do believe that with Wentz doing what he's doing now, I really do believe that Wentz, they're not going to pay him that type of money to sit on the bench. But Anthony Richard, if you're still here, I really do believe that fan base that is notorious for letting their feelings being known in Philly is probably going to be a split down the middle. That they will want Wentz to play. But when you look at Wentz, my question is to any Philly fan or to most, what if Wentz won? He ain't never won anything. I ain't saying he's trash. I don't think he's trash. He just done had some trash moments, but he's not trash now. He can play. The only problem is he just stayed hurt too much for me. I mean, he didn't win the Super Bowl that Philly won. It was Nick Foles that did it. He hasn't won the division. Nick Foles did that for him. He hadn't done anything. He just had some gaudy numbers one year, which he almost won the MVP. But I think Wentz is going to be a serious problem for those that have trust in Mr. Hurts. So I didn't want to see Hurts tomorrow. I'm just going to be honest with you. I didn't want to see him. He's dangerous. And I don't believe he just makes a difference. Now, to go back to what Kevin had said earlier, the way you do to beat him, you got to put your hat on him. You got to hit him. We got some guys that can get there, but Hurts can hurt you with his legs. So it's just gonna be a different Philadelphia Eagle team. It really is. They're not scared to run the ball, which is saying to be something with us. I just don't get it. It's like Kellen Moore is allergic to running the football. I don't get it. I just saw last night something that kind of proves my point. I saw last night Alvin Kamara with the Saints. Forget the 6 touchdowns. He had 6 touchdowns for those that don't know it. And if you play fantasy football, then Alvin Kamara just about have delivered you a championship. He just about delivered you. Macho says with Sean Lee there, I feel more confident. That's a good point, Macho. It is well known that Sean Lee Sean Lee in this defense, the defense just plays better. I agree with that over the years. I believe he can make a difference there. That's a great point. That Sean Lee probably is going to have everything. He'll take over. He probably will take over play calling, which will free up Jalen a little bit more. And Sean always put people in the right position. And Sean just plays better. Hopefully his body can hold up for one game. Hopefully that can, hey, Jason, good to have you here. So if you had Alvin Kamara on your fantasy team, he just about delivered you a fantasy championship. I have him in a couple of leagues that I play in. So obviously I was very, very happy with the 50-some-odd points he scored yesterday. But here's the key thing. If you're watching Sports Center this morning, whatever, here's the thing that I just don't understand about Kellen Moore. Alvin Kamara yesterday got the ball plenty of times when it was an 8-man box. Did y'all see that? He got the ball when it was an 8-man box all the time. Ran the ball. They didn't care. They say we're going to give him the ball. And Alvin Kamara, of course, with his ability, broke some. Hey, Barry, what's going on? I don't believe this tomorrow's going to be a long day on everything. Okay, I will get to that in just a second. But my point is, at least for this point, just as I've told you guys for the last few weeks, the same thing with the Tennessee Titans. Look, the Tennessee Titans don't care nothing about no 8-9-man box. They're going to give it to Derrick Henry 20-plus times. In Derrick Henry's case, at least 24 to 25 times, if not more, every game with an 8-9-man box. And they're going to say, we're going to run it here. Stop us if you can. They don't care. The New Orleans Saints last night saw 8-man boxes. They said, we don't care. We're going to give it to Alvin Kamara, and he just going to make it happen. Why is it that when we see 8-man 9 boxes, Kellen Moore want to play like we are the pinball machine offense and want to run the ball and want to pass the ball nonstop? And you got Ezekiel Elliott, you got a bag-up quarterback You got Ezekiel Elliott back there, and please don't tell me about the lineman being gone. I understand that we lost our Pro Bowl, all-pro lineman. I understand that, and we got backup linemen. But when I look at the end of the score, and I see that Ezekiel Elliott have carried the ball only 15 times a game, that is totally on play calling. Okay, some of you may say, well, you have to understand that we were down by 20 plus points and all that kind of stuff. I can't give you that because I seen in close games that Ezekiel Elliott still don't get the ball. It's mind-boggling to me how we can get inside the 20-yard line, how we can get inside the 10-yard line. And every formation is a shotgun formation. We're passing. I'm talking about a shotgun where the running back lines up beside the quarterback, and he still don't get the ball. Even if you spread them out, you still don't give Ezekiel the ball. It is an insult for this guy. Or if you want to say Tony Pollard, fine and damn, that's fine. We shouldn't be running the ball. I shouldn't be looking at the stats and see Ezekiel Elliott only had 15 carries. Tony Pollard only had 3. That is ridiculous. When Derrick Henry, they don't care, man. Look, Derrick Henry getting the ball. I thought Ezekiel Elliott was one of the top running backs in the league. That's what everybody told me. Look, I wear glasses. Maybe I need to clean my glasses a little bit. I don't know. But I watched Ezekiel Elliott since he got in the league. My assumption and my eyes tell me that Ezekiel Elliott was one of the best backs in the league. Why is he only getting the ball 13, 14, 15 times? I don't know. Jason, I've been talking about this for the last 2 years. Hey, Keenan Roy, I'm just telling you the truth. I've been saying that I've been saying this for, I just started my podcast in August, but I know y'all don't know me, but my family on here will tell you that I've been saying this for the last 2 years. This ain't just started either, y'all. Kellen Moore believes that we playing John Madden 21 on Xbox or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Dak Prescott throwing the ball 35 plus times. I thought we gave over hundreds of $1 million to this offensive line. Didn't we pay Tyron Smith over $100 million? Didn't we pay Zach Martin a huge amount of money? Didn't we pay at the time Travis Frederick a whole bunch of money? Didn't we pay Lyle Collins all the money in the world? I mean, when you put your investment into the offensive line, let me ask you this. You're not paying your offensive lineman to do pass protection the whole game. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? You don't pay your offensive line to be pass protectors. No. Thank you, Bishop. Yeah. Listen, you pay your lineman to go straight forward and knock somebody off the ball. Do y'all see? Do y'all understand that? I'm serious. So if we're paying the offensive line, and I know they're not there. I know Smith is not there. I know Zach Martin not there. I know Frederick retired. I get it. But if there's really no attempt to establish a running game, and then you putting the ball in the hands of a backup quarterback, I don't care how much experience Andy Dalton got. I don't care. He's a backup quarterback. We ain't paying, and we didn't bring him in to throw the ball 30 plus times. 25 to 28 times. No, sir. No, ma'am. We brought this guy in to be a game manager. That's what we brought him in for. That's why we brought him in. We paying him the money we paying him to be a game manager. Dak was supposed to be the superstar. And even with him being a superstar, we ain't paying Dak to throw the ball 40 times. He ain't Aaron Rodgers. We ain't paying Dak that. We didn't want to pay Dak or get the franchise tag for him to throw the ball 38 times a game. Yeah. G Money, I see you, man. Appreciate you on Periscope. Y'all think the Cowboys are probably looking at my Washington team. Y'all just need to pay that. Well, G Money, you're in a little bit better shape than we are because y'all problems are being solved week by week on defense. Y'all got a strong defense. As long as that front four can stay together and stay healthy, y'all gonna cause some damage. I will give you that. The best quarterback on your team is Alex Smith. Unfortunately for you guys, Alex Smith, with all the surgeries that he had, God bless him. It's a testament to him how he came back. But you can't deny the obvious. With all them surgeries and all that kind of stuff, a little minor injury on any part of his leg is a problem. Dwayne Haskins is going to turn into a bust. I never did like him in the first place. He still got some growing up to do. But Alex Smith is the best best quarterback on your team. It's just unfortunate that his injuries have messed him up. So my question for y'all is, who's playing tomorrow? If Alex Smith is playing for y'all tomorrow, then I'm scared of the Red against for y'all to win against Carolina, because I think Alex Smith can beat. He keep things calm for y'all. He's experienced. Now let me go back to, and I see all y'all comments on here. I apologize. King say we don't run the ball. Zeke says has been fumbling a lot this year. Yeah, he has. LC, more need to go. I agree with you 100%, Daniel. Dwayne Haskins, I see you. More does need to go. Let me go back to Daniel's comment. More needs to go back home. As most of you know, he's saying the Boise State Broncos need a head football coach. More style will fit good in college. And understand this about Moore, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. Kellen Moore is not trash. Okay? Let me stop that. Let me kill some of what y'all thinking. Here's the reason why. Because you can't deny the stats. Kellen Moore has kept this offense, since he's taken over, in the top 2 or 3 in the league in offense. The Cowboys have been ranked at least 2 or 3 in offenses, and some say in some categories ranked number 1 in the league. That means he know what he's doing. Okay, I give you that. However, here's my point. At the same time, saying he's not trash, I got to say this. Kellen Moore is the worst red zone play caller in the entire league. Y'all see the difference? Kellen Moore, from the opponent's 20 to our 20, in between that, he good as gold. He going to move the ball. No question. Kellen Moore is going to dial up some good plays. He going to run the game playing right. Before you know it, the Cowboys are in the 20 or inside the 20. And then after that, he had like he never called football in his life. That's my problem. The red zone is a no zone for Kellen Moore. I don't understand the formations. He want to run trick plays inside the 20. He want to run double reverses. He want to run bubble screens. He want to run crazy. I don't get it. Y'all, we can almost, and look, if you really watch the Cowboys, you can almost watch the formation and tell what kind of play is about to be ran before the ball even hiked, before the play even run. You know, when you see the 3 receivers line up on one side, you already know that Kellen Moore finna run a bubble screen. You already know. I mean, you already see it. Whenever you see this motion that comes, you automatically know and then he does it at crazy time, like it's 2nd and 3. Why inside the 20? You just picked up 7 yards. Why are you trying to get cute I don't care if on first down and 10, whether you pass the ball inside the 20, that's fine. You got 7 yards. 2nd and 3, then you want to run a double reverse and, bubble screen, and it's 2nd and 3. It's 2nd and 3. Look, on 1st and 10, look, when the game starts, y'all help me here. If y'all look, on 1st and 10, okay? I'm talking about the opening kickoff. On 1st and 10, we get the ball wherever we are. We line up with 2 tight ends and a single back. In other words, if you don't know what I'm talking about, 2 tight ends are on the line. They call that 11 personnel. And the one running back is there. We already know you finna run Ezekiel Elliott straight up the middle. It never fails. It's the same play going. And watch this. And Ezekiel Elliott probably picks up predominantly at least 2 to 3 yards, okay? Then we get down in the red zone, and if you pass on first down, you pick up 7 yards. It's 2nd and 3. Why don't you? I don't care about the creativity. I see you, Kenny Roy. You're absolutely right. But 2nd and 3, can you just run it up the middle again? I mean, come on. Can I have a 3rd and 1? Can I have a first down inside the 20 and then run some more plays? Why we got to run the Philly special? I better hurry up and get off this mic because I'm about ready. I feel my ignorance coming now. I feel the stupidity about to come out of me now. I feel it now. I really do. Why we got to run a Madden 21 Wildcat reverse? What? This is what I've seen from Kellen Moore. It ain't just started, y'all. I've seen this for the last couple of years. I've seen it, and I don't understand it. So again, Kellen Moore, while the offensive stats say that Kellen Moore offense is one of the top in the league, I'm saying that Kellen Moore is the worst red zone play caller in the NFL. Anybody disagree with me on this? Y'all, look, this is our show. This is our show. Most of everybody on here Cowboy fans. Y'all come on, we all family. Y'all come on, talk to me. If you're on Podbean right now, I see Miss Erica, Miss Ty on there, and they don't count because they're a 49er fan, and then they're Chicago Bear fans, so y'all don't even count. Y'all, I appreciate those are my patrons. Y'all come on, talk to me, family. I think that Kellen Moore would be excellent. Notice what I'm saying. He is a good coach. It's just that he haven't learned situational type football yet. I think he would be excellent in college because college ain't nothing but, a spread out offense, spread, all that stuff works in college, like my coach in Oklahoma, spread it out, everybody spread out, run from the shotgun, all that kind of stuff work in college. They don't work in the league. Sometimes you got to line up and say, this man is in front of you. This man is the guy you're supposed to block. Hit him. Get him off his spot. Open up a hole. No matter how nasty he get, go ahead and get it and get the yardage. That's what Tennessee does. That's what I saw the Saints do last night. They didn't care. And if we didn't have Ezekiel Elliott, then I would say, okay, well, you got to do it. But Ezekiel Elliott is, come on now, when he's healthy, I don't care about the fumbling. You got to look, y'all forgive me. I played football. Some of you played football. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm coming, Barry. I'm coming, Barry. I'm coming. I see your question. I see your question. I'm coming. But forgive me before I answer your question, Barry. Hey, help me out here, Barry. Help my Cowboy family. Help me out here. I thought that in football, and even if you play a video game, I thought that you're supposed to put the ball in the hands of your best player. Will y'all help me? Am I right? I don't know a lot, but I thought I had a little common sense. I forgive me. I thought I did. Don't you supposed to put the ball in the hands of your best player? And if you're playing football, it's almost the equivalent of saying when the Lakers play, LeBron James, we want you to only shoot 2 shots. Anthony Davis, we only want you to shoot 3 shots. We're gonna let Mark Gasol shoot 25 shots. That y'all forgive me. It's almost like saying, it's almost like I don't care what sport you go into. If it's hockey, I grew up in the Gretzky time frame. It's almost like saying we're not gonna pass the puck to Wayne Gretzky. I'm sorry. Whatever sport, it's like Barry Bonds saying when it was time for Barry Bonds to bat, it's almost like saying, Barry, don't swing in nothing. Just keep the bat on your shoulder. Y'all forgive me. I thought that you're supposed to get the ball to your best player. I thought you're supposed to call plays that puts the ball in the hands of your best player. Kellen Moore ain't got that memo. Or somebody, I don't know who it is. But for me to look at it as a stat line at the end of the game, and in a close game, forget the blowouts, in a close game, to see that Zeke Elliott have carried the ball less than 20 times is an insult. And it tells me that the coordinator or the head coach, whoever it is, or Jerry Jones, since he like to run the show, he need to get on the phone, call down to the sideline, or get it, or wait till the game over and say, hey, from now on, look, I don't care what it look like. We need the ball in his hand. Mike McCarthy, if they got a handcuffs on him saying that Kellen Moore called the plays and you don't, as the head coach, when you got these little earphones in your ear, kind of like what I got now, when you hear the play call, you supposed to have the right to veto call and say, hey, let's get the ball to Zeke's hand. He ain't doing that. Kellen Moore just calling plays, thinking this mad. Think this I don't get it. Tony Pollard, I'm gonna hurt some of y'all here. Let me put a precursor on here because most of you guys have already heard. Let me put a precursor on here. Hello, Alpha Mike and Prophets on Podbean. Appreciate you guys. Listen, I know Tony. I watch Tony because I live here in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, Tony Pollard went to the University of Memphis. I watched Tony play here in Memphis. Tony, let me help some of you people out who have fallen in love with Tony and all that, and I understand it. But Tony was not even the starting running back here in Memphis. Some of y'all didn't know that. What Memphis did, go back and look at something, go to YouTube, pull up all the stuff. What Memphis did was treated Tony Pollard like a Darren Sproles type guy. Tony Pollard would run the ball sometime in Memphis. Darrell Henderson was our starting running back, the running back for the Rams. That's who the starting running back was. And Dick Gibson, the running back that you see with the Washington football team. Antonio Gibson got the ball more than Tony Pollard. Okay? Tony Pollard got it occasionally. But what they did with Tony was Tony would line up as a slot receiver. Tony would line up sometime as an out receiver. Tony would line up in the backfield. Tony would catch the ball out of the backfield. If some of you guys remember Percy Harvin, that's the kind of player he was. He was never a workhorse type running back. Why? Because he's too small. I know I'm hurting some of y'all with what I'm saying, but Tony Pollard is a small guy, but he got a lot of burst. When he touched the ball, he's electric. That's what we seeing. But for y'all people who thinking that he can carry the ball 20-something times, first of all, get it out your head. They ain't giving it to Ezekiel Elliott 20-something times. So forget that. He's not a workhorse. He can be incredibly efficient if you use him right. He had a good game Sunday against the Redskins. He can't do that 3-4 weeks in a row. He's just not built like that. So I'm going to kill that. Now, to go back to Bear, because I want to acknowledge his question. He says, so what the Cowboys need to do tomorrow to win? They need, exactly. Y'all, he answered the question. I'm sorry, Bear. He said they need to establish the run. They've been saying that. We've been saying that. Exactly. We need to run the football tomorrow to keep Jalen Hurts off the field. I hate to say it, because Philadelphia looks mighty explosive. We're gritty. We know we're not. We have moments of explosion, but basically we're a kind of grinded out type football team, which is good. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need to get in no shootout with Philadelphia. I don't think we do. And to go back to what a gentleman said earlier, I wish I don't know who said it, but it's the truth. Let's just be realistic about tomorrow before I move to what I really want to talk about. Y'all trust our defense? Y'all, I mean, come on now. This is the same defense that can't stop the run. And please don't tell me about, hey, we did good against San Francisco. Other than that last second Hail Mary, the 49ers did run for over 120 yards against us easily. We ain't stopped no run. Yeah, I mean, yes, we got turnovers. Yes, we did. Yeah, we did that, but we ain't stopped no run. I mean, Donovan Wilson is a difference maker. Yes, but he's a safety. Well, what about all them guys in front of him? When they gonna make a tackle? I mean, I'm talking about making a tackle after maybe about 2 or 3 yards. I ain't talking about folks making tackles and it's 10 yards down the field. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when the defensive line gonna get real stuffy. Buddha, I see you. Hey, Kevin said he don't trust him. I don't either. Well, Buddha said Terry McLaughlin may not play for Washington. That's not where that goes back to what I was saying before. I'm not sure. I think Smith is going to play. Alex Smith is going to play. And that does make a difference. He's way better than Haskins is. So that makes a difference. So I don't know. And Philly is running the ball great since your guy came in, since Hurts came in. So Sanders has had a couple good games. Hurts, of course, has had some great games. So we're not stopping the run. So I don't know, we got to stop somebody. I don't know if we have moments, but I don't know if we can, I don't see it. I'm looking at a stat right now as I'm speaking. They're previewing the game for Philly. And it says this: Andy Dalton is averaging 177.8 total yards per game, worst among 36 qualified quarterbacks. They're previewing the game right now on the NFL Network for you to see it. 177.8. That's last in the league. So, I mean, we ain't passing the ball worth a dime. We ain't running it worth a dime. The thing that we doing the last few weeks, we getting turnovers and it look like we've taken advantage of a little bit. So it's obvious we can't score frequently. We can't. We can't. So I don't know about this defense. I can't trust them. So I don't know. I'm not confident about tomorrow at all. I'm not confident about tomorrow at all. I hope, for those, my brother, I got brothers on here. For those that want to tank, the fan base wants to lose, some of us. And then there are some of us that want the Cowboys to win just because it's the Cowboys. I get it. The players don't want to lose. That's the difference. The players are going to play like it's a Super Bowl. That part is just obvious and it's just true. And you can't blame them. It's their job. They're getting paid millions of dollars to perform at a high level. They want to win. They ain't just going to go out there and lay down. So it just really depends on attitude. It depends on the Philadelphia Eagles are having fun. You can see it. The Cowboys play like we walking on eggshells. That's how we look. We don't play like we having fun at all. We playing like we playing not to make a mistake. We play like, if we make a mistake, it take us a quarter to get our head back into the game. We just don't look the part like a team that's having a lot of fun. So hopefully that'll change. We have the talent that can beat Philly. I don't know if we will. I'm not saying we are. I know within the first couple series what this game gonna be like and see how well we defend Jalen. That's all I got for the game. Let me talk to y'all about a sneaky article that came into play yesterday, and I'll leave you guys alone. Hello, everybody that's on Podbean. Hey, everybody. Appreciate you guys joining in. Listen, I saw an article yesterday that I think the Cowboy Nation probably need to pay attention to. It's an issue that has come up before, but it's an issue. And you're right, Kevin, we do got a calls turnover. That's the only way I think that we're going to win. But this issue that I'm talking about is an issue that we've talked about on many, some have talked about before, but it has come up again. And that is Will McClay. Now, some of you Cowboy fans, if you're really in depth with the team, you already know who he is. He's the vice president, a player, director of player personnel on the team. There was an article that came out on yesterday, or at least I saw it yesterday, that there's a little smoke that's coming up that is saying that the Houston Texans possibly are going to come looking for Will McClay to become their general manager for the Houston Texans. That's very interesting to me. Now, it may not be interesting to you, but it is to me. And the reason why that is interesting is because Will McClay is really, if you really dig into it, Will McClay is pretty much the general manager of the Dallas Cowboys. I know some of you saying, no, he's not. Jerry Jones is the general manager of the Cowboys. You're right, in title. You're right, in title. But if you really know about this organization, you will find out that Will McClay is the man that's behind the scenes that is the cause for us having a whole bunch of players that we proclaim are good. He's the man behind the scenes. He runs the scouting department. He's also, I'm going to read you a few things off here. And I think that I appreciate all you people that's hanging with me. I think this is worth exactly, Kevin. They have, and what the Cowboys have done, Kevin is absolutely right. Teams have been interested in McClay for a while now. My brother Kevin is absolutely 100% correct. However, as we already know, money talks. Recognition counts also. Jerry Jones have always wanted to take credit for everything. I want you to say this. I want to read this to you. I'm pulling out portions. If some of you guys want to see, it was an article written by Dink Kearney for Inside the Star. If y'all want to look Inside the Star, if you just want to get specific, type in Will McClay, Jerry Jones, and Google it. You'll see the same article that I'm going to read from you. I'm just going to read a little portion of this, okay? And then we'll talk about it. I'll just pick out. I'll pick up. It says, for the sake of discussion, argument, and for right now, we give owner / general manager Jerry Jones credit for drafting and signing Witten, Dez, and T.O. Fair enough, because I have more to say. He said, since Jerry is the official general manager of Dallas Cowboys, old Jerry gets much of the credit for finding all their talent. But everyone knows Jerry's not the one doing the legwork that comes with drafting and building a Super Bowl caliber team. Jerry is a de facto general manager. Check it out. That credit should go to the one and only Will McClay, vice president of player personnel of the Dallas Cowboys, and that's why Will McClay should be the general manager. Listen to some of the names that Will McClay is responsible for giving the information to Jerry Jones and say, okay, this the guy who we should draft. Jerry is not scouting. Stephen Jones is not scouting. They're not watching the tape. They're not. Will McClay and his team are doing this. They make the suggestion based on according to the team needs. Will McClay has coached before in the Arena League. He built the team there. Listen to the names that goes under Will McClay. Listen, here's a detailed list of some of the players McClay has drafted, listen, and signed as free agents since 2009. Here are the names. Dez Bryant, DeMarco Murray, Tyron Smith, Morris Claiborne, Terrence Williams, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, DeMarcus Lawrence, Anthony Hitchens, Dan Bailey, Lyle Collins, Byron Jones, Randy Gregory, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Michael Gallup, Blake Jarwin, Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown, Xavier Woods, Cheeto Awuzie, Leighton Vander Esch, Tony Pollard, Ronald Leary, Amari Cooper, Alden Smith. All them names you just heard come from, according to this article, Will McClay. I just named a whole bunch of all pros. I said all pros. I didn't say Pro Bowlers. Pro Bowlers turn into a joke now. Once the players get voted in and they say they ain't coming, they just go down the line. And then when that person say they ain't coming, they go down the line some more. So you have guys that don't even, a six alternate make the Pro Bowl just because Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady say they're not playing the Pro Bowl. They just go down the list. So Pro Bowl, is turned into somewhat of a little joke now. But when I say all pro, okay, that's a whole different story. I just named at least 10 guys who at one point in time have been all pros. Okay? All of this goes under Will McClay. My conclusion to that, Will McClay kind of know what he's doing. Y'all understand what I'm saying on that? I really believe Will McClay knows what he's doing. He all the drafts that we've had in the last few years, all these good players that we've had, and they're good players. We just got the wrong coaches. So you can have the players, but have the wrong cook in the kitchen, and things don't work right. Will McClay has brought the talent here. I think that based off what this article was saying, I believe that Will McClay is an excellent candidate for general manager. A lot of my Cowboy brothers and sisters have got excited and started bringing up the name Troy Aikman and all that kind of stuff. When you got the answer right in your office, right there. Now, the reason why I'm saying it's interesting, Kevin, if you're still on here, this is the reason why I say it's interesting. Because the Jones family also know, to my brother Kevin's point, to his point, and he says, Kevin said he do not know what he's doing. He really deserves to be the GM, but if not him, Troy Aikman. Exactly. He does know. But here's my point, Kevin. My point is the Jones family knows that teams are interested in Kevin. And Will McClay also. They know it. Sooner or later, a team, the Cowboys have obviously taken care of Will McClay. He probably, and I don't know this, but I'm making an assumption here. Will McClay is probably the highest paid scouting director probably in the league. He got to be. Will McClay, he has to be. If he's not, he's one of them. Sooner or later, Kevin, somebody's going to make, hey, Wendy, hey, how you doing? Sooner or later, somebody is going to make an offer to Will McClay that he's not going to be able to refuse. Because the team already knows that you're going to have to, exactly, Kevin, they did. They gave him a raise to stay, but we don't, maybe you can help me out. I'm not sure. I don't know what that raise was or was it reported how much it was. But it whatever it was, either the money was good enough to make him stay or his love for the Cowboys. It's one of the two. It's going to take something to pull him away from the family. But some owners will do that based off of what he brings to the table and his resume that he has given to the Cowboys. They got to count. They're obviously going to be saying, look, in the case of Houston, let's just say Houston, somebody is going to say, and not only that, I don't think Romeo Cornell is going to be the head coach next year, okay, for Houston. So with him, if he was to get a general manager, he'll get to pick the coach, okay? That's how it usually goes. If the general manager come in and there's no coach, the general manager probably, one of his responsibilities would be he get to pick the coach, which means he gets to direct the franchise in the way that he wants it to go. The Cowboys have things already set up. He gets to start. That's attractive, okay? That is attractive. That I get to come in, pick the players, and name my own head coach. That's attractive. Plus, it's going to take some real money to pry him away from the Cowboys, and some owners will do that because Will McClay's reputation is out there. That he's good. And if his name is already coming up in Houston, I believe there's some smoke to that fire. Okay? So I believe that to answer the question, Jerry is going to have to do something that I know he don't want to do if he wants to keep McClay. Kevin said they know how this team look without McClay. Do they really want to go back to that? Exactly my point. Which is the reason why I believe that Jerry, if there's some fire to this, Jerry ought to give up that general manager tag. So here comes a point in time. Jerry Jones is slowly but surely, this is just another point. Jerry Jones is slowly but surely turning into Al Davis all over again. Now, if y'all don't know the history of Al Davis, the former Raider owner who's deceased now, because of his ego and because of him wanting to be the general manager and the man and the owner of the Raiders all them years, the Raiders went down, just down. They still ain't came back up yet. He drove it to the ground. Jerry Jones is slowly but surely doing that. And I'm telling you right now, that if there's some smoke to this fire, it's just my opinion, I really do believe that Jerry is going to have to get off his horse, and he's going to have to give it at least the title. Name it. Look, Jerry, look, just name it. Just name it. I mean, we're already doing the job. I mean, y'all need to read this article. Y'all really do. Y'all need to read this article. I wish I could put it into this thing here so you can see it. But remember this. Google Will McClay, Jerry Jones is the note of the place is, excuse me, it's not inside, it's sportdfw.com. Sportdfw.com. And look at this article, Will McClay should be the GM. It's an old article, but it was written in April, of this year. April of this year. But it's coming up again. It's come up again. And I believe that this team will suffer tremendously if Will McClay is not in our offseason. You think Mike Nolan, you think losing Mike Nolan is a God saying, yeah, okay, yeah. And if you think Kellen Moore leaving would hurt, or something that Kellen Moore leaving would hurt, if you think that would hurt this franchise, that's right, Wendy. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. There it is. It was written 8 months ago. You'll see it. You'll see it. If y'all want to look at what Wendy just put up, it's titled Will McClay should be the Dallas Cowboys GM. And the only reason I bring it up is because I had to show you the resume. And it's come up just this week. I'm sorry I don't have that article, but Houston, the rumor is out that they are looking to Will McClay. And I really believe that if McClay leaves, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt more than the coach, Nolan, and that's going to hurt more combined than Mike Nolan leaving and Kellen Moore. That will hurt us more. Because one thing that nobody can say about Will McClay is that he don't know football and he don't know players. The right type of players. I mean, do I need to read this list again? Just so y'all can, that Will McClay is known for? Let me read this part to you real quick. Okay? I know that there's a long list of players, the names I laid. It says, but McClay's the man who picked those players, even the trade for Amari Cooper back in 2018 and the recent signing of Pro Bowler Alden Smith. The majority of those players are perennial Pro Bowlers, and a few of them are Super Bowl champions, even if it's on another team. The point is, McClay knows talent. Before any player, listen to this, y'all. Before any player is drafted, signed, or released, Dallas front office consults with McClay on such issues. He said, want proof? Here's a direct quote from McClay on why Dez was released from the Cowboys back in May of 2018. McClay said it was a collective deal. The inability to win one-on-one, to win down the field, that was inconsistent as well as some huge things in his play. So what's best for Dez Bryant and the Cowboys, we just made that decision. It's a production-based business. Now, I know that hurt some of y'all, but y'all Dez fans. But Will McClay saw what some Cowboy fans saw and say Dez is not the same Dez. And he saw that in 2018 when a lot of folks thought that Dez was still hot. That sounded like a general manager. They consulted with Will McClay, and guess what happened? After they consulted with Will McClay, Dez was gone. I know y'all, I'm just saying. What have Dez done since we let him go? I'm not blaming Dez. I know he's been hurt. It's a decline. Come on now. The man know what he's doing. The Cowboys had better take care of this guy. Exactly, Kevin. The Cowboys had better take care of this guy. If it's just Jerry Jones saying, hey, he's the new general manager and Jerry still act like he the main and whatever, I don't care what it is. I mean, Will already doing the job. He's already doing it. Somebody better push hard. We don't need to lose that guy. I don't care nothing about losing Mike Nolan. I don't care nothing about losing Kellen Moore. I don't care about some of these players that need to go. I don't care nothing about them. I am highly concerned about Will McClay possibly leaving the Dallas Cowboys. You got to make this thing attractive. If he go to Houston, he's going to have a chance to draft the players. He already got a superstar quarterback in Deshaun Watson. So you get to build around him. He obviously knows how to find the right players. And he probably don't get a chance to pick his own coach. That's power. That's power, y'all. And it'll be hard, plus the money that Houston probably will offer him. That's mighty attractive. I'm telling Jerry Jones, you better find some way to get attractive. Because, exactly, I'm on Podbean. He could say it's going to hurt for many years to come. I don't think people fully understand what's about to happen to us. Maybe we could end up losing Dak, McClay, possibly Zeke, and maybe even Jerry all in the same year. It's possible. You're right, Kush. People look at Jerry, they look at Nolan. People look, they looking at all this kind of stuff. Kevin says in Houston is interviewing Marvin Lewis for I want him for our defensive coordinator. I don't know if Marvin, Kevin, he did a favor for Herm Edwards as to be a consultant at Arizona State. I don't think Marvin probably want to come back as a coordinator. That's just me. You may be right. He would be a great hire though because he knows football. But I think Marvin want to be a head coach. He's earned that right to be one, even though he didn't win at Cincinnati. He did carry his team to the playoffs just about 4-5 years in a row, however many times it was. He just couldn't win in the playoffs, but he was winning 10+ games every year. I would love to have him as a defense coordinator. I just don't think that I think he deserved to be a head coach. That's just me. But the loss of Will McClay would be crazy. Exactly. There, Buddha. Buddha just brought out an outstanding point, Cowboy fans. He says, according to Godell, the franchise that have a new black man hired in management, they would automatically get a 3rd-round pick. I mean, come on now. Come on. Houston, just based off that. Hey, what's up, Rod? How are you doing? Based off that, I'm sorry you just joining in late, man. You done missed the whole show. I'm on my last little bit talking about the potential of us losing Will McClay. There's a story that's out, Rod, that the Houston Texans may be interested in Will McClay. And my argument is that would hurt us more than anything almost. Based off what Will McClay has meant to this organization, what Will McClay, his eye for talent, his eye for getting the right players on the team. It's an article that's out, that came out yesterday that I saw. It's an article that I saw yesterday that's saying that Houston may be interested in Will McClay. And my argument is that that Houston is going to make it very attractive for him to come to Houston. He has a superstar quarterback in Deshaun Watson. If he's hired as GM, that also probably means that he would hire the new head coach because Houston's not going to keep Romeo Crennel as their coach. So not only does he come in with a superstar quarterback and the power to draft players, he probably also have the opportunity to name the next head coach. that's mighty attractive. Plus, because everybody knows that it's going to be kind of hard to pry him away from the Cowboys because Cowboys gave him a raise, I don't see why Houston wouldn't offer an offer to him that he couldn't refuse. So in other words, money wouldn't be the issue. Money plus power. That's always been a guaranteed leave for anybody. Black man, white man, whatever. Power plus money equals you get a new job. I'm sorry. That's just where I see it. And so what I'm saying, my argument from the Cowboys side is Jerry had better make the Cowboys real attractive in the event that he's even entertaining this. I don't know if Will is entertaining this or not, but I believe there's some smoke to this. And Jerry had better make it real attractive to keep him. How does he do that? You're going to have to give up that general manager title. Will doing all the work anyway. I just read bits and pieces of the article, Rob. Will is doing all the work anyway. He is. Will is doing all the work anyway. He's just behind the scenes. Jerry just trying to get the credit for it. Will is doing all the scouting, him and his team. Will is on decision making. Will is presenting to Jerry and say, hey, this is the guy we need to draft. They draft him. Will is the guy that says, hey, this guy's declining. They get off of him. That's Will does it. The article says that. And I'm saying that would be more catastrophic to this franchise than losing Mike Nolan and Kellen Moore combined. That's just the way I feel about it. I'm saying Jerry Jones had better make this thing real attractive to keep Will. And one of the ways you got to do it, if Houston is offering the general managership, then Jerry, you need to be offering the general managership. Here go Marlon, Washington for life. Here go Washington football fan. You know, here you go. Hey, Marlon, I see you, man. I already talked about y'all, so I ain't gonna even, you late. I ain't gonna even talk about y'all. I hope y'all, depending on who your quarterback is, the only thing I say for tomorrow. If Smith is playing, y'all got a good shot. It ain't a guarantee. But if Haskins is on the field for y'all gonna lose. It's just that simple. That's all I'm saying about Washington. Buddha says, plus Jerry comment about him reinventing himself in the general manager position. That's all intertwined. Exactly. It does. But I just feel like that in order to keep him, you're gonna have to give up on some stuff. And that's not like Jerry Jones. It's not like Jerry Jones to give up on that. If anything, he'll give it to his son. But I'm saying that you definitely have to give that. I know a lot of people talk about Troy, and I wouldn't be opposed to Troy Aikman either. But when you already got the answer inside the house already, the answer is already there inside the house. Give the man the proper title. Give the man the proper whatever it is that he needs so that he can go ahead and do the job. Give the man the decision-making ability so that he can do the job. Will McClay has been doing it for years. Give him the title. That's the only thing I'm saying. Y'all pay attention to that. Y'all start pulling up this kind of stuff. But there's a possibility, as my man E. Could said on Podbean. He said there's a possibility that we can lose Dak. It's a possibility we can lose Kellen Moore. It's a possibility we can lose our defensive coordinator. So check it out. There's a look. I ain't saying it's gonna happen, but E. Cush is right. There's a possibility because y'all know Dak on the franchise tag, and I understand that we can franchise him again, but I don't see Jerry Jones paying him another 30. I mean, the franchise tag goes up to 38, 39 the next year for 1 year. I don't see us doing that. That's too much hard. That's too much negative on our salary cap for next year. So I don't see that happening. So E. Cush is right. Y'all get the picture. There's a possibility that we can lose Will McClay, maybe. That's our man behind the curtain that's actually running the organization. You can lose your quarterback. You can lose your offensive coordinator to Boise State, and then lose your defensive coordinator, Mike Nolan, just because he need to go. I don't care what you say. You lose your guy that's actually running the organization. You lose possibly your quarterback. You lose your offensive defensive coordinator coming into the new year. You ain't gonna be ready to play no football. I don't care. I mean, and I know what some of you saying, and I agree that Kellen Moore probably, all that means is Mike McCarthy will be the offensive coordinator, which is what I thought he should have been in the first place. But anyway, I get that part. That part probably be taken care of. Of course, you can find a defensive coordinator. I get it, but you have to learn another whole new system probably. You lose your general manager that's behind the scenes. I don't like that. So this offseason really is going to be a real funny offseason. And it's shaping up to be that way. I don't know if I don't know what Dak is feeling. Dak sounds like he want to be with the Cowboys. That's fine. But Dak wants a long-term contract. The same type of long-term contract that he's supposed to be getting the last 3 years. He ain't got it. Last 2 years, I'm sorry. He haven't got it. So I ain't confident in that. I mean, based off what I see, I don't know what how the Jones family gonna treat that. I don't know. That's another whole conversation for itself. I don't know what they're gonna do with McClay. I'm saying we got a lot of room here to mess up some stuff. I ain't talking about Philadelphia tomorrow. Hey, we win. Hey, it's gonna be interesting the last week of the year. If Washington don't win, and the Cowboys pull it off, week 17 is gonna be very, very, very interesting. That's all I got to say about the game. We got bigger fish to fry. I don't like what I'm seeing already in this offseason. I don't. And I could be jumping the gun, but I don't like it. I don't like it. And we need to do something real quick before it happens. Listen, I'm out. I will see you guys Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Listen, I didn't say this at the beginning. I'm putting this on Podbean right now. Listen, I have a way that you can support the show. I got a couple ways. If you're on Podbean right now, you see that. That is my Cash App, which is the Big Time Show. You can do it that way if you want to contribute to the show. It's not a requirement, but if you want to, I appreciate you if you will. If you're on Facebook, hey, what's up? What's up, Tavis? What's going on? Hey, man, we appreciate you. If you're on if you're on Facebook and Periscope and on YouTube, right now listening to me, I'm about to put this up here. Also, if you want to contribute to the show, this is what I do. This is a hobby of mine. There's my Cash App. You can do that if you want. It's not a requirement. Just support for the show. My plan is to come to you twice a week. I started this in August. I will keep it going. There's a Cash App. It's on your screen, Wendy. There it is again for you. The Cash App is $ the Big Time Show. $ the Big Time Show. That's the Cash App. If you're on Podbean, for some of you that don't understand when I say Podbean, that is the home for my podcast. Some of you guys need to just put Podbean on your phone or your computer or whatever. If you have an iPad, that's fine. Download that app to your phones or whatever, and follow the Big Time Show on Podbean. I have a way that you can become a patron of the show. Patron, where I've asked for $5 a month. Of course, if you don't want to get $5 a month, you can give $1 a month, $2 a month, whatever the case may be, where you can become an official patron of the show. Show you support that way if that's what you choose to do. If not, it don't bother me. This is not my only way of living. I got others, I have a job. It's not a big issue, but I would appreciate your support if you would do it that way. Go to Podbean, become a patron of the show, and I appreciate you. And when you become a patron of the show, I have a little group that I talk to. Also, there's some other things that are in store coming up, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys just following me, listening to me for these few minutes. Yes, you can only get become a patron through Podbean. Podbean is B. There it is. Let me put that up for you, Wendy. It's Podbean. That's the thing. There it is. I'm putting it on the screen now. There it is. Podbean is actually podbean.com. You can do that. But if you download it to your phone, just download that to your phone, search out the Big Time Show, and it'll be quite easy from there. You'll see that. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Appreciate you, Wendy. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Okay, and also if you're on Podbean, there's another way. Thank you, Miss Ty, for reminding me. There's a spot there to say golden beans. If you're on Facebook, it's kind of equivalent to the stars that you see, where you can one, 10 cent will give 100 golden beans or something like that. It's on there. All you gotta do is hit it. It'll give you the instruction. If you shoot $1, it may give me 100 or 1,000 golden beans. It's just different ways that you can do it. So I appreciate you guys for joining in and helping me out, for listening. I'll see you guys on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I will be with you Central Time on one of the hottest shows in the land. Yeah, it's me. I am Big Time. It ain't no doubt about it, y'all. It is the Big Time Show. I spare none. Well, in case y'all don't know it, I'm going to say what need to be said. I'm going to say it how it need to be said. And then I don't care what y'all say about it. I mean, I care, but it's my show. So it is what it is, y'all. This is the Big Time Show. Appreciate you. We'll see you Tuesday, 7:30. We'll see you again. Thank you for showing up. See you.